I'm inviting you up. Hi, guys.
Oh, there I am. I'm popping in. Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't have my AirPods in. Let me pop these in real quick. Let me get started. Yeah, I knew I was forgetting something.
Right? How is everyone? Wednesday. It's finally summer here for us, so it cracks me up
Wait,
how we
so,
go from winter to
wait.
like humidity. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, wait till my AirPods. Okay, there's not. Okay.
Yay! Hi, everyone. All right.
I cannot hear.
Can you hear me?
No, I can't.
On any of the devices?
I can't. Let me switch to my phone. Yeah, I don't know how to switch to my. I have a air. I can't hear you. Mm, let's see.
Testing. Can you hear me on IG?
Oh, I can
I can
hear. Say something. I can hear you.
test.
We're good.
Yay! Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Boom! I love it. It's working out. Yay, my gorgeous girl. What up, what up? Hello over here on this side of the world, this side of the internet. Yay, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please say hi and where you are tuning in from just to kind of see where everyone's chiming in from and bring in the energy to this amazing conversation. Hi, hi. We see you guys. This is a fun, quick topic. We're going to dive right in. I was thinking, and I was talking to Sarah, when it comes to business, you guys, and not just business, but your life in general and having a sustainable life, having a sustainable business, having a sustainable, thriving life in general. I had come from thinking that you just need, I for one got distracted with shiny object syndrome. Um, Always wanting to go over here or the next best thing, or just not being able to like solidify and put my feet down and have something in place, something in check to that I could do long term. So I think it's important just to bring this up quickly for people. It's especially nowadays, let's just call it like there's so much beautiful business popping up. There's so much beautiful entrepreneurship popping up. And again, someone that had come from not fully being taught or understanding and now fully being in it, when you have that balance of masculine and feminine energy, when you have that balance of, yes, following your intuition, we are an aligned business, but you have to have that masculine part of the structure, you guys, of having a strategy in place, having a system that works in place.
Mm.
It's worlds and worlds of difference. And I think why this gets me excited is because, again, it's such a neurotic nervousness when you are trying, and I'm talking about how I was before with my other opportunity. You're trying to build something you feel so aligned with, but when no one teaches you or you don't have that structure in place, like, oh my God, it's like I can feel myself going back to that already. And it's like, it's so overwhelming. It like hurts my soul because I feel you if that's ever been you. We're getting some hearts, and I know people feel that. So, just wanted to bring in a hot conversation here. And Sarah's like, we were just talking about this. It's genius how Sarah describes too, and we do talk about in Divine Femme and SLA, just the awareness, you guys, how yes, your feminine, your intuition, that receiving end, that supportive end, like feel all the feels with me is so, so important. That freedom to create is so important. All the things we talk about. However, when you don't have your masculine energy in place, when you don't have your systems, your sustainable systems in place, how do you think you're going to have that support from the feminine energy? So it's about balance. It's a perfect balance. And I think a lot of people out there are um, beautifully, boldly, preaching the feminine, the energy. Yes, yes, yes. However, neglecting a little bit to talk about, yes, there are masculine strategies that need to be in place. So I'm so happy to show up and just talk about that today, my girl.
Yeah, this is really exciting to talk about because it's everything in your business, and it's also a mirror for what's going on internally. And this balance, this bringing in the balance of feminine and masculine energies in your business is key if you want to have something that is sustainable. So if you're following Vanessa and I for a while, you already know this. If you're new, we help you build a sustainable, prosperous, magnetic, and aligned spiritual business online. Keyword here is sustainable. Obviously, prosperous, magnetic, and aligned goes without saying as well. But so many of our clients show up. They have beautiful gifts. They have beautiful messages to share. They're a wide open channel. They're, which we help you hone and cultivate also inside Sacred Leader Academy to really trust that and to really trust what's coming through and trust your voice and trust your message. But what we see happening, which really is disheartening, are these beautiful light workers, teachers, healers, just way showers, people, heart-centered entrepreneurs that are really still in this overcompensating hyper masculine mode where they're constantly seeking out things. And like Vanessa alluded to, shiny object syndrome. I also call it another one, the spaghetti approach. They're creating so many things, throwing it at the wall to see what sticks, not really honing in and having a system or a structure or a process in place that you can count on, that is predictable, that is sustainable, that is consistent. And these are key words that you think of when you think of the masculine energy, which is oftentimes disowned with spiritual entrepreneurs. They're so into, and obviously Divine Femme, we're all about embracing the feminine energy, allowing what wants to come through, creating from soul, creating from that place, opening to receive, trusting, becoming magnetic to your soulmate clients, and allowing what wants to come through on the back end as well, the sales, the clients, the money, the prosperity, and all of those things. However, this is a fine dance between your feminine and masculine energy, because in order for you to fully open your feminine energy and trust, and for all you ladies out there, or men, or whatever, like whatever gender you identify with, doesn't matter. Like if you're in a relationship, if you really want to be open, let's just spin this as a metaphor with the relationship, right? If you want to be open to receive and in your feminine energy, and you want to be calm within your nervous system, and you want to not be in this hyper masculine mode, or hyper controlling mode, or hyper needy mode, right? And you really want to be rested. You want to feel safe. You want to feel secure. You want to feel protected. You want to feel provided for. You want to feel, safe. You want to feel these things. And these are required in order for your feminine energy to fully open up your heart, surrender, trust, and open to receive. If you're in a relationship and your partner is providing these qualities, whether you're man or woman, it doesn't matter. It's both ways, because we all possess these energies. So just apply it how it works for you. You have to have that in your experience in order to fully open your feminine energy to receive. And that could be the intuition on the front end of your business, so you can create what it is you're here to create, or it could be the receiving, opening to sales and money and clients on the back end of your business as a result of all the energy that you're injecting into the world. If that rock of stability is not there, you're going to be in this hyper excited state. Your nervous system is not going to be at rest. You're going to be overworking, or you're going to be what I call in like hunting mode. And I used to be in hunting mode all the time in my real estate career, constantly seeking that next deal, never feeling safe and secure and provided for, never having the stability. So you go from one deal to the next. It's never enough. You're constantly seeking, you're constantly searching, you're constantly pounding the pavement. This was a very hyper masculinated energy to be in, and it burns you out, and it causes a lot of overwhelm, causes a lot of fear. It induces a lot of lack of safety and a lack of security.
And can I say one thing real quickly, Lisa? This is so good, because we've seen examples where it can be sneaky, you guys, and tricky, where you're doing all these things and you can feel like it's productive, but is it really sustainable in getting you to your goals? And we've seen examples of that. So that was epic, Sarah. Like, it can be so sneaky, and we both had come from that. But that's so key to drop in with what you just said. Yes, that was so good. Thanks.
And in order to fully, embrace this divine feminine energy that we're talking about, which we all have, it's not gender specific. And you really want to trust and open, and you really want to be able to act on your intuition, and you really want to be able to create from your heart and soul, and you really want to be vulnerable enough to share your message. Like, these are all key words that are all pointing to the feminine energy within us, right? If you don't have the structure and the sustainability and the solidness, the groundedness, and so what does this look like in business? We know what it looks like in a relationship, right? In order to feel safe and open and protected. Maybe that's something you're experiencing in your relationships and stuff, but it's also something that gets applied to your business. And so what we often see are spiritual entrepreneurs that are opening their channel, that are activating that high priestess archetype that we talk about in Sacred Leader Academy, that are trusting, opening to trust their guidance, opening to trust their voice, opening to trust their message, opening to trust their own self and their worthiness and what they bring to the table, so that they can show up confidently in their sacral confidence, like in their Empress energy when it comes to sales and talking about their program and sharing their message. So we see that they're opening to that. But one of the key elements that we also help them with, which is what this live is about, is putting something into place that is also that you can count on, that's consistent, that provides that masculinated structural system support foundation. Feel how safe that feels. Safe.
I was just,
like,
you know me, girl. I was just gonna ask. Let's tap into some feelings. Feel how safe that feels, like for 1 second.
Feel how safe that feels to know that your business is supporting you, that it provides structure for you, that it provides a sense of groundedness, that it provides a sense of stability is another key word, consistency. Feel how safe that feels. Feel how much your nervous system, just like envisioning this, like automatically calms down, so you can rest in your essence, your feminine essence, and open to receive everything in your business on the front end and on the back end. It's imperative to have this yin yang balance, this polarity of opposites come into a divine union and balance, because we can be in the toxic cycle, which we talked about on a couple of lives ago. If you haven't, you know, we could fall into the toxic cycle. The toxic cycle is the feminine within you. It doesn't feel safe to trust, isn't open to receive, doesn't trust herself, doesn't trust the divine, isn't creating from heart. Instead, she's creating from ego because she's shut down and guarded, right? Because she doesn't feel those things. And then what does that do? It calls in the toxic side of the masculine energy, the one that comes in and tries to overcompensate by overdoing, overaction, over efforting. And so then you get in this toxic cycle, which only causes burnout and overwhelm. So it's really about balancing these. And when you talk about manifestation, you know, you're not going to be able to manifest the same if you're in this constant fear-based. It's a fear-based state that you're in if you don't have the structure and the safety and so support. And one of the key things I want to bring up real quick is it's really, to check yourself, which I do all the time, and I encourage you to do as well, and I know Vanessa does as well, is recognize where this is happening in your own internal energy, where you're resistant to yourself, or you don't trust your own masculine side to provide for yourself, or where you're disowning your own energies to provide for yourself and to put something in place that feels safe and secure and stable. This isn't about reaching out and latching on to somebody else to provide those things. This is about an internal union of energies where you can be stable and safe and trust within your own inner being, because you have balanced your own masculine and feminine energy, because you trust yourself so much, because you can support and feel safe within your own self, right? Like, you bringing that into play and into harmony within yourself will automatically trickle out and allow you to now see this reflection in your relationships and in your business and in everything else in life, because you're not going to be able to escape the duality of this 3D experience.
I say this, I feel like every time, but like just chills, my girl, because did you even hear like how powerful that was that you just said? Like, not depending on anything else. So that related back to my story where I used to have shiny object syndrome. That related back to my story where I was throwing shit at the wall, spaghetti at the wall, because you forget where your power is, and you forget that you are the one in charge of balancing that masculine and feminine, and you can do it. So I feel you. Anyone that's been through that, that's currently going through that, and you feel burnt out AF, you feel overwhelmed, you feel confused, you feel like you have all these ideas and you just don't know what to do. We get it. I get it. And there's an easy fix. There's an easy switch to that. But that was really powerful, girl. Internally, internally balancing that inner masculine and feminine energy. It is, and Dustin and I we were just talking the other day, just how powerfully beautiful this yin yang-ness is. And I think why this gets me so jazzed up is like, I think there can be trends. Let's call this for one hot second. There can be beautiful trends that pick up. And I think I had come from one too, where people pick a trend like, oh, the feminine energy, or, you can, let's create more freedom in our life. And like, we make it fluffy, where we neglect that masculine side. We neglect that part of, hey, are you hustling? Let's be aware of this. Like, let's put some systems in place. You're being too too shiny, too fluffy. Let's pause for a second, breathe, like open up that heart space and put some systems in place. We have to do that masculine, like that's part of business. And it's a beautiful part. And it's that yin yang, like where um yeah, I don't know why, like, I can just feel a lot of people and it's beautiful, like, I can feel a lot of people just talking so much about the feminine energy, and it's so beautiful. We are all about that with Divine Femme, but I massively respect, that we bring awareness, we bring awareness to and teach the masculine as well, which is powerful.
There are two sides of the same coin. You can't escape one without the other. It's like black and white, up and down, left and right. This is the duality of life in this 3D experience. And to reject one or to avoid one and not honor that part of yourself, within your relationships, within your business, is going to leave you out of balance, right? And so it's really imperative to recognize this. This is why Sacred Leader Academy is so much of an embodiment, as it is not just building a bit. We know that your business is a reflection of your own consciousness and where you are at internally, right? And so it's about coming into alignment with that first and foremost. Alignment, energetically, and then honoring that in the 3D world. So yes, your 5D business, your energetic business, your spiritual business, your feminine flow business, whatever you want to call it, needs masculine 3D structure in order to help it be sustainable. If you're looking to build a sustainable spiritual, I mean, keyword sustainable, not everybody is, but if you are, that's what we're talking about here. And I would say apply it to all areas of your life, and recognize where in yourself you're disowning your own masculine energy. It'd be really interesting to give yourself a check yourself and see where in yourself are you disowning your own masculine energy. Where are you resisting, on one hand, saying, I want stability, I want security, I want safety, I want these things, but yet you are unwilling to give it or do it for yourself. Because if you're unwilling to give it or do it for yourself, you're going to be unwilling or able to create it in your business. And this can be in, this is something just for you to check in on. As within, so without. So what's happening internally is what's going to be reflected out into the world stage, whether that be your business or your relationships or your life in general. And this is, this is ancient spiritualism we're referring to as well, guys. This isn't something that we're just pulling out of the sky. You can whether you're into Taoist, this is ancient spiritualism we're talking about, and the duality of life that we're talking about, the human condition and the polarity here. And the sooner that you can embrace that, the sooner that your business will come into balance. But the key thing, though, last thing is really moving from this hyper state of overly active nervous system into a state where you can open up to your divine feminine energy. And it's not going to be by disowning the masculine side of yourself or your business. It's going to be by embracing the masculine side within yourself and your business that will allow your feminine energy to flower and open up. Does that make sense?
I love that word flower. And it's so crazy because it's spring and going into summer. I've been thinking about flowers. We're so aligned, girl. Like everywhere I look, I see flowers. So I love that you just freaking said that. I didn't even peg you as a chick that was like, that flowers. Like, you're so cute. That's so fun that you said that. But it's so true.
That's because Vanessa has me pegged as the masculine one, and she's pegged as the feminine one of the duo.
But it's so fun because you get both of us, and it's like that we are our own yin.
But we have both.
Yes.
And we have both within us. So it's funny.
It's so fun.
If you guys are interested in learning more, we work with emerging spiritual entrepreneurs, female spiritual entrepreneurs that are looking to make a massive impact in the world. They know they're here to make a big impact, and they have a big message to share, and they have a gift to share, and they want to take their business seriously and go oftentimes from scratch to building a thriving spiritual business online with a sustainable, aligned, model that allows plenty of room for intuitive flow to create what is on your heart. There's not like one shoe fits all. And then also allows you to come in and put a system into place, a very simple one, especially if you're just starting out, that is not reliant on a large social media following or email list or, algorithms or expensive paid ads or any of that stuff, but helping you do something that is scalable, something that allows you to impact more people on the front end of your business than you ever could if you were just doing one-on-one work, and allows you to share your message, in a way that leads with generosity, but also gives you a premium program on the back end for those that are ready to dive deeper with you so that you can monetize your business online and create that sustainable, prosperous structure of which to grow so that you can, you know, continue what you're doing full time. So a lot of our clients, sometimes they're jumping ship from corporate, sometimes they're already working as a spiritual business entrepreneur. One thing is that they are primarily doing it online and they are ready for the next step. They're ready to fully own their gift. They're ready to fully own their message. They're ready to fully show up. They're ready to monetize. They have no shame around monetizing their spiritual business. They're ready to be abundant and they want to do it in the most fun, flowing way that provides the most amount of freedom, but also the most amount of impact. And for us, what we teach is a scalable way to do that and a way to create a premium program that is aligned and is magnetic and is an irresistible match to your soulmate client. First and foremost, by coming into pure alignment with your mission, your message, your gift, and who you're here to serve. So if that resonates with you, the next step is to watch our free masterclass, and you can reach out to us. We can get you the link for that, or you can check the link wherever it's at, wherever you're watching this or listening to this. And after the free masterclass is over, it's only about 25 minutes, you guys. If that resonates, the next step is to book the free impact assessment, which is right below the video. And then that will allow us to chat. So take advantage of that if that resonates with you, and reach out if you need the link wherever you're at online.
Dude, powerful conversation. Hey, thank you so much for everyone that tuned in. We can feel your energy. We love all the comments and the hearts and the yin yangs of this one. So fun. And I know this moved you. So the question is, what are you going to do from this point forward? It's up to you. So thank you guys so much. Beautiful. We'll be back on Friday, right?
Yep, Friday. Namaste.